Om Shri Sai Ram. Hearty welcome to Sri Satya Sai Lok Seva Gurukulam. Free online classes in mathematics. Very interesting topic. Introduction to graphs. So we already seen in the previous class something interesting about graphs. What are graphs? The graphs you will be showing the numerical facts in visual form. So we can see, by seeing the graphs only we can make out the results, correct? So they are the visual things which tells about facts and figures. And to give examples, we have seen about bar graph. Do you remember? The rectangular columns, is it not? That is one type. Double bar graph, comparison of the production or comparison of rainfall, all that in 2 years successively, or scoring marks and all. Pie graph is also called as circle graph, wherein all the information is put into sectors. Very interesting one, you already seen it. Histogram is also a kind of bar graph, but there is no gap in between, and the height of the histogram represents the frequencies. The breadth represents the class intervals. So it tells about the group data. Some of the examples of graphs which makes us understand the numerical facts quickly. So the word quickly is very important here. And easily and clearly. So by seeing graph you can make out. Even railway reservations you might have seen. Is it not? We book for one train in such and such a time and all. They show which are the seats available. Remember? Okay. So that is the advantages of graphs. Also we have seen about line graph. A line graph, it tells about a line. What type of line? It displays data that changes continuously over periods of time. For example, temperature of a patient, not healthy boys and girls like you who are admitted to the hospital or who are under care. Their temperature will be fluctuating, is it not? So it changes continuously. So that will be shown in the form of a line graph. So time temperature graph, a graph on performance of, say, suppose there is a match between two teams. When one match is over, for example India-Pakistan, 150 overs match. So one match is over, second match started, and for every over they will show comparative. At this, after the end of first over, what is the India score? What is the first, after first over, what is the Pakistan score? Second over, third over, like that they compare. So the graph will be showing that. So like that, it is called performance. Correct? So these are some of the advantages of graphs which you already seen in the previous class. Now coming to home assignments. So how many have tried this? Okay. Every time when the home assignment is given, you have tried and you must try to do it. Only if you do not able to do it, then only you must take this help. And don't wait for the answer every time. Correct? So here afterwards, be regular in home assignment also. Then you can understand the lesson better. How many have the habit of reading or writing the problems after the class is over? Okay, some of you have, right? It's a very good habit. At the end of every day, you must see what are the lessons done and what is the home assignment given. You must do it punctually. Then you will be regular. So here is a table. It tells about the 4 years 2004, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, and these are the days. It shows about number of days a hillside city received snow. So here of course in South India we don't find snow. In North India, if you go to Uttar Pradesh or Punjab, Haryana, Delhi, etc., you experience this. And even in the northern countries like Russia, America, Canada, and so on. See here, the vehicles are full of ice, and even the signals, all these are full of ice. Of course, there will be vehicles to clean the road also. Lot of chunks of ice will be falling on the road. And this is the rainfall days. In 2003 there was 8 days, 2004 10 days, and 2005 5 days, 2006 12 days. This you are asked to draw in a graph. I remember one joke regarding this. You want to hear? Okay. A person had got a new car. It happened in Russia, and he was in full suit also. He wanted to take a joy ride in the car, just to see how it works and how all the parts are working like that. He wanted to see. So he had a new suit, new dress he had, what he called safari. You got safari dress? Okay, some of you may have. So very new tip-top dress he had, and he was going on a particular road. When he came to a circle, there were 4 roads, and as it was early morning, it was not the boards are not visible clearly. So he wanted to see the board, and there was a post, means the board was in a little height. It was fixed to a pole. So he climbed the pole to see the board, and what you can expect? Yes, can you guess? He wanted to go to Vladivostok from Kremlin. So on the way he wanted to see the road which you have to follow, and he climbed. For his surprise, it was written that newly painted, please don't touch. That was the name. And what happened to his pant, shirt, everything was colored with the paint, new painted. So it was written that newly painted, don't touch. Unfortunately, he did not expect that, and whole of his dresses were colored. Did you follow? So sometimes it happens for all of us also. We will be completely mistaken. Coming to the graph, how to draw the graph? So first thing is, draw the x-axis. The horizontal axis is called x-axis. The vertical is called as y-axis. In x-axis, you take the scale 1 centimeter to 1 year. So you start from 2001 here. 0. What is this O called? O all 0. What is it called? Origin. Where the 2 axes meet, that point is called origin, and its coordinates are 0, 0. So first it is to start with 2001, then 2002, 2003 for every centimeter. So 1 centimeter to 1 year, like that it is marked. Okay, and up to 2006 you have to mark, so up to here. And in the y-axis, for every centimeter we have days, number of days, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Actually last is only 12. One extra is given. That is a y-axis. 1 centimeter to 2 days. Can you do it? Come on, draw a rough figure now. You can try it after neatly. Now, come on. 2003, 8 it is said. So, in 2003, you have to mark a point at 8 here. So, this is that. So, this point. Then 2004, 10. So, 2004 line 10 you must mark. Then 2005, 5. Where does 5 comes? Between 4 and 6, midpoint of that. 2006, 12. Then join all that in lines. This is called linear graph. Followed? Can you do it? Very good. So, here that is increase. 2003 to 2004, the number of ice falling was increased here. Then it came down in 2005, there was less rain, ice fall. Again it increased up to 12 days. The temperature will go back, so minus it comes. In some of the cities, northern part, it goes minus also, -2, -5. In Canada and all, -15, -16 also. So, very, very chilly weather will be there, especially in winter. Okay. So, this is a graph, and this shows about the falling of ice, number of days, ice falling on that vehicles. Okay. So, we will pass on to next question. A courier person cycles from a town to a neighboring suburban area to deliver a parcel to a merchant. You heard about courier? What is a courier? It is nothing but transferring parcels. So, from the city he has to go to different small places where the names are written. His distance from the town, so this is one courier person, maybe your friend. So, this is a cycle, and he will have one bag with him, bag containing different kinds of articles. Okay. And now the graph is there. In the graph it is written about time here from this to here. In the x-axis time is given, and in the y-axis distance in kilometers given. And this graph shows about a courier man. Now you have to answer the question. He starts from a town at 8 o'clock and reaches at 11:30. So, first question, what is the scale taken for time axis? So, here in x-axis, the scale taken is 4 division. 1 centimeter is equal to 4 division, or 4 units you can say. 4 units or 4 division. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 hour. So, it is not 1 centimeter, it is 1 hour. So, 1 hour is equal to 4 units. And then in the y-axis, and what does this represents? It represents time. Y-axis represents 1 division is equal to kilometers. So, 1 unit is equal to 2 kilometers. That tells about distance. So, it is a time distance graph. Here 1 division means 2 kilometers. So, up to 22 kilometers it is marked. and also what does the graph represents? So it is a time distance graph. Time distance graph. You can note down. Second question, how much time did the person take for the travel? See, he starts at 8 o'clock and reaches to the one town at 11:30. How much time taken? 11:30 minus 8. So, the person takes, you say courier person, better word, COURIER, correct? Yes, courier person takes, he starts at 8 o'clock, reaches the town at 11:30. So you can say 3.5 hours for the travel. The job is very tough because they have to go in cycle for all the nook and corner of the city, sometimes suburban. How far is the place of the merchant from the town? From this time, here is the town he started. He goes to the merchant. Okay, to a merchant. So how many kilometers he goes? Answer is 22 kilometers. Correct? See here. Here it is 22 kilometers. So this is the answer for that question. Noted? Okay. Now we will see today's topic. Today's topic, linear graphs. Linear means what? Graphs with lines. Unbroken line. So far you are seeing broken lines also. Unbroken line graph is called linear graph. To draw such a line, we need to locate some points on the graph sheet. So you must have a graph sheet. In that you have to locate some points. Who gave this idea? Rene Descartes. Come on, pronounce it. Rene Descartes. Your S is silent. Don't use the word S here. Descartes, S silent. Can you tell some name in English where S is silent? Yeah? Can't. Okay. So, there is a very speciality in English. Some words will be made silent. When you say switch, in switch SWITCH, the T is made silent. Is it not? And pitch, again T made silent. So there are some words which are made silent. Here it is Descartes. Hence the word Cartesian has come now. So what he did? In 17th century, mathematician Rene Descartes, it is said, notice the movement of an insect near a corner of the ceiling and began to think of determining the position of a given point in a plane. So we also be seeing so many insects going, coming and all, but we are not bothered. But this is the nature of the scientists or mathematicians. What they do, when they see something, they will have three questions. All of us who want to become scientists or mathematicians should have three questions. One is called what, the second is called why, and third is how. What, why and how. Suppose you are having a pen. What is a pen? Second is why is a pen. Third is how is a pen working. So if you have these questions, that is called scientific attitude. Then you will have a lot of knowledge. Anything you get come across in life. If you get a cycle in your house, or a bike, or a car, or a pressure cooker in home, or a refrigerator, so many things we are seeing, right? Now recently mobiles. What is a mobile? Why is a mobile? How is a mobile? So he also saw an insect on the ceiling which was moving from one position to another position, and he thought of determining the position. In the morning it was here, it moved to that place. So the movement he observed, and he thought of giving a place to it. The system of fixing a point with the help of two measurements, vertical and horizontal, came to be known as Cartesian system. So when you saw a insect, how to locate the position of insect? You must see horizontal line and also you must see vertical line. Correct? So something like x-axis and y-axis, and then you will be able to locate the point. Correct? For example, most of you have seen films in the theatres, in the matinee show in the afternoon if you go, or if you want to go for an auditorium, is it not? So in auditorium, this is an auditorium, beautiful auditorium, here the seats are there, right? And they will give place for you. Suppose you are going for a function, they will say, when you give place, now it is difficult to locate the position. They will say horizontally this line, vertically this line. So suppose a point like this, 6 and 4, your place. 6 stand for x-axis, means horizontal line 6th. 4 means vertical line. In theatre also, if you say seat number so and so, they will have a small torch and show you this line you must go and simply sit there. That seat is empty there. So they will have two, that's called vertices. So it was Descartes who said about this, and this is an example of an auditorium. How many have seen functions in an auditorium? Especially music programs, dance programs, etc., etc. In marriage functions. So something like a marriage hall this is. So there will be lot of seats, and you will be, of course in marriages and all, they won't give seat number. Suppose it is a function, pre-planned function, they will give seat numbers. Okay. So that is called coordinates. What is coordinate? Suppose you go to an auditorium and search for your reserved seat, you need to know the two numbers, the row number and the seat number. So horizontal number you must know, vertical number also you must know. This is the basic method for fixing a point in a plane. Okay. So in the figure, the graph sheet itself is a square grid. So this is a square grid we call, it is a graph sheet. And here every division means 1, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, etc. Here they are marked like this. So we draw the x-axis and y-axis. Also we call the x-axis as abscissa. There is one word called abscissa. And a point on y-axis is called ordinate. We are going to study later, just for information I am giving. Abscissa and ordinate, together they are called coordinates. So coordinates means the location of a point. When you say location of a point, it has got x-axis point and also y-axis point. Is it not? And that they will write in brackets. So the x-axis and y-axis conveniently, and then fix the required point. For example, in the figure 3 is called the x coordinate and 4 is called the y coordinate. So when you say point 3, 4, suppose you call this point as A. 3, 4 means what? In x axis, third horizontal line is third one, y axis is fourth one. So this is the point A. Similarly, suppose you have a point called B. How do you locate it? Horizontal line is 4, vertical line is 3, 4, 3. Okay, you can make out? Come on, you try one more point called C here. What is the coordinate of C? C is horizontal line 5, vertical line 2. So 5, 2, C. Okay, and suppose you have a point called D here, this point. How do you locate it? You say 1, 1, you must write in brackets, 1, 1. 1 point in x axis, 1 in y axis. So that is called D. So like that you can go on locating. So these are called coordinates. The first one is called x coordinate, the second one is called y coordinate, are also called as horizontal point, horizontal axis, vertical axis, correct? So note that, and also these names also you may note down. Okay. Now we will have one more problem on this. From the figure, choose the letters that indicate the location of point 2, 1. So 2 is here, 1 is here. So answer, I can write solution. Come on, what did 2, 1 stand for? The point T has the coordinates 2, 1. And what about 0, 5? 0 is here, 5 is here. Point called B. B has, this is the first one, I can say A, this is B. B has position 0, 5 in the graph. Come on, third one, 2, 0. Come on, you try 2, 0. Where is 2, 0? 2 is here. What do you mean? 0 means what? Y axis 0. Y axis 0 means what? Neither going up nor coming down. It is only x axis only. Here also when you say 0, 5, 0 means horizontally is not there, only vertical. So next one is 2, 0 is the coordinate of point G. G, correct? Then they are asking one more question. Write the coordinates of A. Say A is here. Come on, what are the coordinates? 4, x axis, y axis 5. The coordinates of A are, come on, 4, y, 4, 5. 4 means horizontal, 5 is vertical. Understood? Yeah, lastly, the coordinates of F. The coordinates F. Come on, what coordinates of F? Where is F? F lies between 5 and 6. So x-axis is 0, sorry 5.5. Y-axis 0. Why 0? It is lying on the x-axis, therefore 0. So 5.5 why? Because in between 5 and 6 it lies. Correct? Can you do like this? Your other points also you can try. Coordinates of D, come on. 1, 2, correct? Coordinate of C, 3, 3. Correct? So like that you can mark out all the points and the coordinates. X-axis you must tell first, then y-axis. Correct? So this is called Cartesian points. Okay? Now we will see home assignment. Write the coordinates of the vertices of each of this adjoining figure. Here there is one parallelogram. You must tell P, Q, R, S. You must tell the vertices. Similarly, A, B, C, D, O, A, B, C and K, L, M. You must tell the vertices of that. Okay. Draw the lines passing through 2, 3 and 3, 2. The coordinates of the points at which the line meets the x-axis and y-axis. So 2, 3 is here, and then 3, 2. 3, 2 is here, and they are asking find the coordinates of the points at which this line meets the x-axis and y-axis. So these two meeting x-axis and y-axis you must tell. Okay. So try to answer this question and let us see what Bhagwan Baba says. We have to be grateful to our parents. Parents means pay plus rent. Why you must give rent? They are given your body. Baba says your food, blood, dud means money, and head, all are parents' gift. Come on, repeat. Food, blood, dud and head. So blood means our body, blood is made up of parents only, and duddu means money is given by father, is it not? He earns the money and gives for our education, clothes, etc. Food means our mother. She prepares lot of food and serves us with all love and care. Head means intelligence. That is also parents' gift, correct? So we have to look after our parents when they become old and when they are not feeling well. We will do it. Okay. I think you will answer the home assignments. Come prepared for the next class. Thank you.